In recognition of Black History Month, over the next few weeks, 2KTV will be retelling stories of athletes who left a huge imprint on the civil rights movement from our Respect Your OG series. Stay tuned for the first installment in this episode featuring Elgin Baylor.
February has arrived, and with it comes a bunch of fun events in 2K22. This weekend, the Concha Del Mar hosts Deck Party. If you want double XP, Deck 15 is the place to be. And in the city, it's Boot Camp. If your My Player is a 75 overall or under, this is the event for you. Moving on to next weekend, aboard the Concha Del Mar, earn double XP for all games played in the rec. Meanwhile, the city goes haywire, as every game you play will feature new rules and rewards. That's it for me. Now get out there and hunt for glory.
Welcome to 2KTV. You know, with the trade deadline coming up, Alexis, would you ever trade your co-host?
Of course not. You know I wouldn't trade my co-host for the world, right?
I wouldn't trade you either, mainly because you have a no trade clause.
Well, the NBA isn't as warm and fuzzy as we are here on 2KTV.
Nope. 1 minute you're hot, 1 minute you're not.
And the NBA trade deadline is coming up on February 10th, so we're focusing this week's 2KTV Interactive special around historical NBA trades. All questions are brought to you by Kia. I think we should start with your Lakers, Chris.
I'm ready for some free VC.
Which former NBA MVP did the Lakers trade for in the 2021 NBA offseason?
Was it Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, or James Harden? If you answered Russell Westbrook, you just earned some VC. But in order to get Mr. Triple-Double, the Lakers had to send some players. Which following Laker player was not included in the Russell Westbrook deal?
Was it Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Montrezl Harrell, Alex Caruso, or Kyle Kuzma? Hint, hint, this player now plays for the Chicago Bulls.
And I miss him so dearly.
February is Black History Month, and we want to acknowledge and honor those athletes that have made a difference through their actions to support equality in the league.
So we went back and selected a few of our biographical segments from the Respect Your OG series, and we'll be running them through the month. This week, here's the story of Elgin Baylor.
As an athlete, you can never stop learning about the history of the game you play. It's about knowing who came before you and knowing what they did to change the sport and change so much else too. When you talk about the guys like that in basketball, one OG who I think doesn't get enough recognition is Elgin Baylor. Elgin grew up in Washington, D.C. in the 40s and the 50s, back when the city was still segregated. But Elgin could play basketball, and boy was he a star. Ending up far away going to college in the Pacific Northwest, becoming college basketball's best player. The Minneapolis Lakers drafted him with the #1 overall pick in 1958. They were one of the worst teams in the league, but in Elgin's first season, he took them to the NBA Finals. That's how great of a player Elgin Baylor was, the original master of hang time, way ahead of his time. The Lakers owner even said that if Elgin hadn't come along, he would have gone out of business. Instead, 2 years later, he moved the team to Los Angeles, and Elgin was the original Hollywood Lakers star. In 1959, the Lakers were playing an exhibition game in Charleston, West Virginia. When they got to their hotel, Elgin and the team's other 2 black players weren't allowed to check in. Eventually, the team found a different hotel, but there was still a problem. No restaurant in the town would let them eat inside. They had to go to the supermarket and make sandwiches in their room. So when it came time for the game, Elgin said he wasn't playing. This was the first time an NBA player boycotted playing a game. "I want to be treated like a human being," he later said. I'm not an animal put in a cage and let out for a show. Elgin eventually got an apology from the mayor, and when the All-Star game was held in Charleston a few years later, Elgin went. He stayed at that hotel that hadn't let him stay there. He ate at the restaurants that hadn't given him a table. And African-American leaders in the area told him that what had happened to him led the city to make changes and speed up integration. When I think about everything we went through last year, the stance that the league and the players took against the injustice in our country, I think of Elgin too. What he endured, what he fought for, and what he accomplished for the rest of us. You can't measure that kind of thing. When my generation takes the court, and when we make decisions about what to do with the influence we have, I don't think there's any better role model than Elgin Baylor. He's an OG of OGs, and we've got a responsibility to keep up all the work he started all those years ago.
All right, today from Team 2K TV, we have Danny and Rodney. I hear you guys have an idea for a segment for 2K TV. I want to learn more about it. What do you got?
Well, Coach, first, great to see you. Thanks for having us here to hear our idea. Rodney and I have been talking over some ideas for segments, and I think we got a pitch you're really going to like.
So we know there's always new people to the community that want to try out 2K22. So the other night, Danny and I were on the Concha Del Mar, and we were waiting for some friends to jump on before we played. So we were like, we should check out our MyCOURT. Why not? So we jumped on there, and we were like, there's so many options here. People could actually try to refine their tools in this area.
Yeah, whether it's like jump shooting with a new build or working out how to play with teammates, we think it could be a really good strategy for all our new friends who joined us over the holiday season in my career.
I actually love this because MyCOURT is a great place to do practice games. Let's just say you make a new My player. Maybe you don't want to play guard all year. Maybe your trash old former teammates try to make you, LD2K, the 2 guard, a center, which is a terrible idea. So now I have to go find new teammates and I don't know how we play together. So this is a great spot and opportunity to do that.
Yeah, players that haven't played together or players that have played together for a few seasons. I'm not going to name any team names, but I have one in mind.
Funny, Alexis. So if you go into the MyCOURT or the Gatorade training facility, there are all types of options you can do where you can actually work on your shooting, play some one-on-one, play some horse, just different games you can try to refine your skills.
And so we thought, it's not always obvious how to get started. If we produce a tutorial, that'll help everyone see what the options are available and train their game and enjoy the mode. I think it'll actually enhance the way they play.
If we accept your proposal and we get this into a segment in 2K TV, I want Team 2K TV to come out of the year with a winning percentage. I don't want 50-50. I don't want anything less. I want winning. More wins than losses. Do you take on this challenge?
We accept.
Yeah, not only that, we'll exceed. No problem at all. Thanks for the challenge. Already set. Consider it done.
All right, I accept your segment pitch, and it's time to hear more about MyCOURT.
Let's do it.
If you want to play NBA 2K22 with friends, but in a low-pressure environment, invite them to come hang out at your MyCOURT.
That's true, Alexis. It's also a great practice for solo drills like catch and shoot, free throws, and jump shots with the ball machine. Getting reps is a great way to lock in your jump shot mechanics.
Invite your friends for a variety of games, including traditional 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3 games, and specialty contests like Horse, 7 on the board around the world, and Best out of 10.
Just walk on to your MyCOURT, press the regular pass button, select your game, and then press the shoot button to bring up the menu to invite your friends. After given access, your friends will head to the elevator, select Deck 8 where the MyCOURTs live, and select your gamer tag. Now, it's game on.
And here's something else you can do that you probably dreamt of: inviting NBA players to come hang out at your place. I called Kevin Durant and Blake Griffin to join me to practice my fast break defense and place them around the world.
The more the merrier. Invite up to 5 teammates to try out some new ways to play and practice some approaches to your next My Career game or Concha Del Mar contest. Then, when you're confident, go out and get some wins together.
Investing some time sharpening your defense and shooting will pay dividends as you grow your game. So invite some friends or teammates over. and maximize your MyCOURT's potential.
And if you're in the city, you can practice or shoot around at the G courts inside the Gatorade training facility. Reserve a private gym and enter. Before your friends head upstairs, they will select friends playing on the right side and select your gamer tag. After you equip a ball and your friends have entered, you are ready to play some ball. Get your game together at your MyCOURT or G courts and set up that winning game plan.
Here's the thing with ideas. To find them, you have to move. That's why we're building a new generation of electrified vehicles, all designed to inspire something in you.
Hi, I'm Kyle Speller, PA announcer for the Denver Nuggets, here to announce the State Farm Top Assist of the Month. Yeah, let's go! Goatson Gaiman jumpstarts this week by charging in to block the lob. Then he throws a 90-foot dart. Oh, for the dunk, baby. And they call out their 2K TV ambitions.
That's going on 2K TV.
On board the Concha Del Mar, Jay Harrington 12 shows off their catch and release action, baby. Bringing in that fresh fish of the day and serving it up with the jam. Oh, yeah. Der Drive-Einer, driving by ya, sends us our next play from Germany. Oh, taking it down the court, nice dive behind the back. That kind of play translates well in any language. Exiting through the wreck with Booker T, 33, steals the ball, pushes the pace, and shovels the pass by the defender's face. Playing two-way all day. Vote now for your top play of the week and assist one of them into the finalist spot for top play of season 4. I'll be back next week to choose your final contender. And hey, get your best play on 2K TV by submitting them on social media using hashtag 2KTVWow. I'll see you inside your next Nuggets game in NBA 2K22.
One last interactive question before we wrap up the show, and this one is a freebie.
So if you're playing My GM or My League, which team are you making a trade for? Is it the Lakers, the Sixers, the Kings, or other? That's a tough one.
Remember, there is no wrong answer. That's it for us this week. Enjoy that VC.
And make sure to check us out on social media. We're at NBA2K_2KTV.
Until next time, enjoy the game. Peace.